Nuzlockes. You've probably heard about them by now. But if you didn't, Nuzlockes are a type of Pokémon challenge that turns this cute and cheerful game into new meaning for the word despair. In other words, perfect for masochists. And by masochists, I mean me. I consider myself an experienced Pokémon player, but not an expert or something like that. In fact, while I've tried other Nuzlockes in the past, I've never finished them because of the same reason. I consider myself an experienced player, but as an RPG fan, and a guy who likes to impose himself a new challenge to always improve, I wanted to complete a Hardcore Nuzlocke. And why not do it in a game that I never played before, that I just know one thing or another. And that's why I've picked Pokémon Black 2 for this adventure. Nuzlockes, while they are a hard mode for Pokémon, they're meant to be fun. And I love having fun with video games, but I also like to improve on them. So why not go for a game that I can learn from my mistakes, make some content, and have fun with it while I disappoint you, my dear viewer. After all, Nuzlockes are all about enjoying yourselves. The rules are simple. You've probably heard about them already, so if you want, you can read them in the video description and use the time mark on the video to go straight to the challenge, okay? First of all, if a Pokémon faints, they're considered dead and I can't use them again on the run. Secondly, I can only get a capture per area. If I white out, the run is over, I have to nickname every Pokémon, I can't use items in battle, and I have to play on set mode. Now, without further ado, let's go straight to the game. Our adventure starts in Castelia City, where we meet your friendly rival RNG, and Bianca, who gives us our starter Pokémon. For this run, I've picked Kurama, the Snivy, because I was on a call with my brother and he asked me to pick it, so that's why. I've decided to name Pokémons mainly after characters that I like, so you might see some nerdy shit around here. By the way, since I could only play a few hours a day because of work and studies, I've decided to give myself Hurricane so I could have a lighter adventure. Also, there's no real challenge in grinding besides managing my time, my real life time. I can't afford to spend 12 hours grinding my Pokémons. I have more important stuff to do, like argument on Twitter. Anyways, after picking our starter, our rival challenged us to a battle. Lee, I challenge you to a battle. It will be fun to see how strong we are and how strong we can get in this adventure. What the fuck's that Pokémon showdown music? Also, your Tepig is dead. After defeating him, I get our first Pokeballs and go to Route 90, where we get Zidane the pet rat and meet Alder, who tells me to meet RNG and deliver him my other copy of the Unova map. On the way, we didn't get an encounter on Route 20, but we found Caramel the Lilip on the range, which is not only a dog, but also a legend, because it has considerably good stats and Caramel especially has Vital Spirit that will turn into Intimidate on evolution. Also, Caramel dogs are really cool. Then we kick RNG's ass again. Hey Lee, thank you for the map, I bet that will be really useful. What the fuck's that Pokémon showdown music? Did you really tell the same joke in less than 1 minute? Your Tepig's dead. The ranch owners ask us to save their herder, who was captured by Team Plasma. We do that, go back to Alder, beat some children in a Pokemon battle, okay? And go straight to our first gym, which, oh my god, if it wasn't for the autumn berries that we get before the gym, things would have gone really badly. Cherry's first Pokemon was a Patrat that Zidane easily took down, but the problem was his Lilip. That dog has Workup, which buffs his attack, and he also outspeeds my entire team. This little puppy is like a chihuahua. It's small, annoying, and can hit like a truck. Fortunately, Zidane is not only a chipmunk, but he's also the GOAT. With Sand attacks, he can lower chance Lilip at Chris, so we can be almost completely safe, but he injured a buffed Lilip attack and avoided the second one to go for the kill. This shit was scarier than Lance's 3 Dragonites on Earth Gold. Oh my god. By the way, did someone really think this was a good idea? I mean, 3 Dragonites is just boring. Anyway, after the battle we get the TM's Workup, which buffs our attack, and Return, which is a normal type move that can have lots of base power depending on your Pokemon's happiness. This thing can scale up to 100 base power easily, and on Caramel it would hit like a truck with a stab. Which is why I forgot to teach it her. Man, I should really pay more attention. Most importantly, Bianca gave us the Seagear, which will come really in handy since the Nintendo DS online servers are still up. Right, Nintendo? After this, we go to the Road 20, where we capture a Venipede. Like I said, I was trying to name the Pokemon after characters that I like, so I searched on Google for poison-related characters and, well, welcome to the team, Kamehameha! Upon reaching Verbank City, I go straight to the Verbank complex, where I accidentally step on a shaking grass and get Keiko, the Albino. And listen, Albino might not be the best, I know, but she has the ability to regeneration, which heals her for 1/3. Okay, I was kinda pretty much But since I'm a pro Pokémon Nuzlocker, I had a plan. My situation was the following. It was a poison type gym and I had 5 Pokémons, one of which is weak to poison. Maybe picking Snipe was just a bad idea, but I had a plan. First of all, I will teach Caramel, who was on her deer by this point and had Intimidate, Work Cut, which buffs her attack. To guarantee that she would be safe, I would have her to lead the battle, Intimidate once to drop wherever was Rox's first Pokémon, swap to Zidane and go for sand attack so I could do my setup moves safely. And if everything went wrong, I would just spam rollout with Kamehameha and pray for the best. But just like I've planned, everything went nicely and I've got my second gym back. I forgot to teach Karma Work Up. There were just 2 flaws with this plan. The first one was crits. If Roxas rolls a critical hit, she will ignore my Intimidate debuffs and hit me a bit too hard. And the other one was a fatal one. Myself. And why do I say that? Because I forgot to teach Caramel Work Up. So I've just prayed. When her Whirlpad came out, there were just 2 thoughts on my head. What if she was roll out and what if she has more potions? This Whirlpad hit it really hard. I mean, as a backup plan for myself being an idiot, I tried to reduce his damage with Keiko, but it still hurts. So I only went for the super effective option that I had. Roll out with Kamehameha. Kamehameha endured Whirlpad's Venus Shocks like a king, and I couldn't be prouder of him. But this thing made me scared enough to remember that this is a Nuzlocke. My actions have consequence. And another thing too, knowledge is the #1 weapon in a Nuzlocke. If I knew what I have to face or my encounter possibilities, that would make this insanely easier than going blind. But I just had to pray. I mean, this is the fun in a blind Nuzlocke. The existential thing that every YouTuber does on a Nuzlocke video aside, I became a move star, which is really pointless thing in this entire game. After this, we beat some Team Plasma Grunts and go to Castelia City, where we head straight to Route 4, where we meet Trashbin, the Trubbish, or should I say Trasbin? I don't know what happened here, I swear. We try to challenge the Jin, but we have to kick some more Team Plasma Grunts' ass, so we met up with Energy and go to Castelia Swears, where I repel myself to make sure I won't lose an encounter because the partner AI killed it. I might have not played Black 2 before, but I recognize a double battle partner when I see one. We defeat the Plasma Grunts and meet a strange guy that thinks that my way of battling is awesome or something like that. I didn't really pay that much attention. Anyway, we get Gallic Hold the Grime on Castelia Spheres, Kiva the Woobat on Relic Passage, and Sora the Eve in Castelia City's Garden, which, by the way, Eve is so hard to catch, oh my god. But it's fair because this guy is really cute, has decent status, and can evolve into 7 different forms. Or 6, if you don't consider Glaceon, which is trash. Also, he's a silly little guy like John Kingdom Hearts himself, so I like him. After that, I went straight for Burglin, where for some reason I had lots of clowns, but nothing worth attention, except that we got to see 40 Pokemon in the gym, which meant that I could get a Violite, and a healthy item that buffs my Pokemon's defense if he can evolve. In the battle against Berg, we easily defeat his first Pokemon with Kamehameha, but since I was locked on rollout, his Dweeb on Levan almost took him out. For the content, I've decided to risk a crit and defeat the Levan with Kamehameha himself, but I'm never going to do that again. Upon leaving Castelia City with her 3rd badge, Chorus challenged us to a battle, which gives us a bit of trouble because steel types are hard, you get it? Steel types, still being hard. I just shut up, sorry. After this battle, we can explore the rest of Road 4, where we get Dig, go to the Joint Avenue, and also go to get 2 more encounters. Capture the Maractus on Desert Resort, and Letterhead the Sundial on Relic Castle. And this Sundial, oh my god. It has Intimidate, which as we saw before is really good. It has really good status on typing, and if you give him a cowboy hat to his evolution, he will look like the coolest thing in the world. Man, I love Letterhead so much, oh my god. Then we go straight to Nimbasa City, where we get a Thunderstone, which might be useful, and farm for some battle items on the battle subway. We go to Road 5, where we meet Bianca, who shows us the hidden grottos, where I get Vanilla the Minchino with Skill Link. Skill Link is such an useful ability. If you use an ability that can hit from 2 to 5 times like Tail Slap, it will always hit 5 times. So this Minchino is not a simple Minchino, he's a machine. I then go to Lost Lorn Forest to get more encounters, and in a battle with a Randall Trainer, I get crit by a Leopard's Pursuit and lose Keiko. But who cares, she was a healer Aldino, not a regenerator, we don't really care, do we? Anyways, I kept her friend the Rosalian Lost Lorn Forest, Twilight the Gotita? how do you pronounce that? On Road 5 and Luna the Leopard on Road 16. Then we beat some guys up on Roller Coaster and go straight to Nimbasa Gym to fight Elesa. For some reason, lots of people simp for her, and I think this involved a thought. You guys want her in your life? I want to be her. I mean, she's beautiful, she's powerful, and she has an Emolga. How can you be cooler than that? Well, during the battle, we use Gallic Hold the Grimer with Eviolite and minimize the spam so we can avoid area attack. He sweeps through Elesa's first 2 Pokemons, and then Leatherhead, which I totally didn't forget the name, defeats the Striker. After gym battle, we meet Energy, find some Plasma Grunts, we help him, and then he starts telling us his sad history. You see, when I was a kid, Ding Plasma kidnapped my little sister's Polion, and I could never forget that and the fact that I couldn't help. Oh fuck bro, is that a PokeTuber's sad music? I can't believe Game Freak copied it. Why are you like that? Also, we go to Road 5, we have a rotation battle which sucks, and go straight to Driftveil City, capturing Donald the Ducklet on the bridge. In this city, we're given a Zorua which I call nothing, because this is not any Zorua, it's an Zorua. You know, the GOAT. Anyway, we prepared ourselves for Driftveil Gym, and I got lost in this gym puzzle. Me, a grown-up adult, got lost in a children's game. Anyways, we sweep half a clay Pokémons with Kurama and we finish his extra deal with Cacturra. Don't get me wrong, Maractus won't be able to do this if it weren't for my other Pokémon using Intimidate. This Pokémon is really weak, but at least he has some drip, you know? After this, we go to Road 6 where we capture Shake the Shelmet, which I evolved with my totally real other Nintendo DS that I have with my friend, and on Chargestone Cave we capture Doofenshmirtz the Nosepass, and have one of my friends to tell me that I need to participate on tournament before we can progress because I was lost. So there we go. In that contest we easily defeat Energy, Charin, and Chorus, and after tournament we raid Things Plasma Pirate ship and easily beat Dena as always, just to get us removed by ninjas. Anyway, back to Road 6, Charin gave us Surfy and we flew back to Asperia City to capture Jimb the Basculin. Also, we get King Boo the Foolish in Verbank City and go back to the Chargestone Cave. In Chargestone Cave we face an Ace Trainer in a triple battle, and while I do think that triple battles are lit, we get so fucked up by him, resulting in Donald's death. This one hurt a bit, I confess. I mean, seeing my Ducklet being hit by a charge beam was a bit hard. Remember when I said knowledge is the #1 weapon in a Nuzlocke? Yeah, man. There's other better ways to roast a duck, what the f? Why did you cook him like that? I leave the cave and use King Boo to replace Donald and grab some repels. I go to Mistralton Cave where I force a dust cloud to appear to get a Drillbur just like in Black White 1. We capture one that we name Simon because he will be the drill that will pierce the heavens, and then we go back to Chargestone Cave. I fought another Ace Trainer by accident, but this was a single battle, so yeah, I had some issues but everything went fine. Until we got crit by this Magmar. Damn, okay, no jokes here, okay? I was hoping to use Leatherhead in Elite 4 if we made it through, so this one really hurted. He had good stats, and good ability, and a good move pool, but now he's just a dead body. So yeah, it hurts a bit. This is the first death that really was something. I mean, you guys don't even remember Keiko, do you? We reach Mistraton City and go to Road 7, where we capture a Deerling that we name Bambi, and just like Bambi, I only care for him in Kingdom Hearts. And this is not Kingdom Hearts. But this is not the main event here in Mistraton. No, the main event was Sora. Jolteon is a phenomenal Pokemon for many reasons. First of all, I didn't have an electric coverage, so he will do that. He has Volt Absorb, which heals him if he gets hit by an electric-type move, but also he's fast and strong as hell. So with the choice specs I gave him, he went on a rampage, defeating every gym trainer one by one and sweeping Skylastine single-handedly. After that battle, I went to the Celestial Tower to meet Juniper, and I also captured Ace the Litwick. Then we go to the Reversal Mountain where we capture Bebop the Grumpig and Elmo the Bennett in the Strange House. We meet with Bianca inside the Reversal Mountain cave, and holy f*** this cave. I had so many close calls here that I swore that I would lose one Pokemon here, but luckily no casualties happening. Probably in any other timeline I would have lost the run here. The trainers here are strong, they're double battles, and the partner AI sucks. I don't know how I managed to do that. Oh my god, it was so stressful. At least we go to Andela Town where we can hear this song. This song is the calm after storm that this cave was. And with that, and not only we get the calm, but we get some really good encounters. Mainly, we get Kamina the Stario. Stario can evolve into Starmie, which while it's not strong as Sora, can learn many moves that will help us with type coverage. Ice moves, Psychic moves, Water moves, Electro moves, and any more shit you want. He's fast, he's strong, and that's why we'll keep him alive till the end of this. And he made me feel motivated again with this run, just like Kamina makes me believe in myself. We also get Raya the Mantike in Della Bay, Death the Golduck in Route 14, Defeat RNG again in Della City, She on the Abyssal in Route 13, remember that Return exists, and... God damn it. We also get Cora the Marrow in Village Bridge, Bo Hancock the Survivor in Route 11, and Ryuki the Pioneer in Route 9. We reach Oplucid City, and Oplucid City Gene is a Dragon type Gene, so Ryuki should be on the main stars. While he can't evolve before it, he can hold an Eviolite to tank some hits. Steel Dark is a great typing, and B-Sharp is a great offensive mon. Also, he's literally the best Kamen Rider series title to fight. Before we head to the Gene, we go back to some towns to get some TMs, especially Blizzard and Hail. Hail set up the Snowstorm Wither, that makes Blizzard one of the strongest ice type moves, never miss. And our plan was simple, we'd go into the gym and we would freeze these dragons alive. We evolve Kamina and give him Blizzard and choice specs, give Heion and Fox Edge to Jinbe, and we try to keep those alive. For the trainers, we use Simon, Caramel and Ryuki to defeat them. And when we finally reach the leader battle, I set up a Snowstorm with Jinbe, sacrifice him because Basculin starts are dog shit, and start spamming Blizzard with Kamina. I really expected to have to sacrifice Kamina in this battle because of Haxorus. I mean, you don't need to play Black and White to know that this is the Dragon of Unova. But I was wrong. Kamina defeated each one of them easily. This is our star right here. Literally our star, but our star won't shine without Jinbe's sacrifice, so we won't forget him. Unlike Keiko. After getting our 7th badge, Team Plasma raids the Gene, we kick their ass once again and head to Humilau City for our 80th Gene. Before that, we capture Mercury the Alamomola in Route 21, Calamaria the Corsola in the city, and then we go to fight the leader. Just like the Skylas Gene, we easily defeated this one, except for the fact that I forgot to level up myself to the cap, so even against the odds because we got paralyzed with Sora and burned with Kurama, we made it. We make an obvious joke with a Mongoose that we capture on Road 22, Apollo the Sorok on Giant Chasm, and we head straight to the Seaside Cave to kick some more Team Plasma ass on their ship. And you guys might be asking, Lee, didn't you capture an Pokémon Seaside Cave? No, and it's not because I killed the encounter, it's because I forgot. By the way, let's put some quotes on Kick, because I did get a bit scared of the Team Plasma until I found out about the healing room, but after that, everything went safely. We beat everyone in the ship and then we go back to the Giant Chasm to have a final showdown against them. And all of this was scary. Everyone had considerably strong mons. I was fighting against the level cap and fighting against everyone just to get one damn password and one card. Why did the password was 0070? Why such a stupid password? Oh my god, aren't you guys supposed to be like villains? We beat everyone on the ship again, we beat Chorus on the last time, we hold Ryuk evolution so he can get Swords Dance earlier, yeah I know my Pokemon, and then we defeat some ninjas. We save RNG's sisters Polion that evolved, and we follow Getsus so we can stop his plan of fusioning Kyurem and some other Pokemon, or something like that. We fail, and we have to fight Kyurem Black. But I wasn't scared, because I had a plan. Master Ball that thing. Wait, what do you mean we can capture him? This whole section was a complete hell. Healing after every battle because every battle was a close call. I was scared and not being able to capture Kyurem was the end for me. I didn't have any strategy to defeat Simon Caramel to shot at him. I thought that everything was over, but I had to fight Getsus too. But hey, I was confident, I was a bit overleveled in relation to him, and Simon was really defeat each one of Getsus' Pokemon really easily. Then Electros came in, he crits Ryuki and unshots him with Flamethrower. Caramel gets critted by a Thunderbolt, but he managed to take him down. Toxicroak out, when we go back to Simon to Earthquake him, Toxicroak down, Hydreigon out, and I use Caramel to intimidate and go for a reversal since she was low in health. You know, it hurts when a good mon is defeated, but when it's a good mon that you had high expectations for, it hurts a lot more. And it hurts even more when it was one that was with you since the beginning. I was down with these deaths, that even in, you know, the GOAT, could make me smile. We defeat Gats and go back to the Poké Center to rearrange the team, even though it's hurt. We need to prepare for Victor Road and Elite Four. We go back to some areas that I didn't explore before to grab some TMs, some items like Spell Tag. We add Zora to the team and evolve it. We make the perfect starming by giving lots of teams to Kamina, and we go straight to Road 23, where we capture Lixus the Sulk, and then straight to the Victor Road, where we capture nothing because I've killed the encounter by accident. Did you know that I could get Antara here? And I did shit! Anyway, by the end of Victor Road, we have a final fight with our rival RNG, where I sacrificed Duffin Smith because I had to, but it's not like Nosepass is a good Pokemon anyway, unlike Duffin Smith's. That is peak character, I love him so much. And then, here we are, the Pokemon League. The only thing I knew was the Pokemon types, and that Iris had a Haxorus. So I tried to make the best thing I could. And being honest, seeing that I've come this far blind and play it, I'm pretty satisfied. This whole run was just to have fun and play a game that I've never played before, so I guess it was worth it. So I gave myself an objective: take down at least the Elite Four. I prepared a team with Zorak, Sora, Simon, Kamina, Kamehameha, and Apollo. The main damages here would be Zorak, Sora, Simon, and Kamina, with builds to do high damage consistently. Kamehameha would be a bait for the Psych types and a backup plan for the Dark types. And lastly, Apollo would be used to set up Reflects. After setting everything up, I felt ready, and we went in. Since I could fight them in any order, I tried D4 to decide who I would fight, and I was pretty lucky. Our first fight was against Showdown, the Ghost type trainer. We lead with Zorak using Illusion as Apollo and set up with Nest Plot. After this, we only go for the win. Shadow Ball after Shadow Ball, no one could stop me. The same happened in the second fight against Caitlyn, but Zorak was faking as Kamehameha, baiting Psych moves. And since Zorak is a Dark type, we didn't get damage at all. Our third battle was against Marshall, where we set up a Reflect with Apollo. Wood took down half of Marshall's team, but unfortunately died to a high jump kick crit. Kamina goes in and he almost goes down too, but he managed to hold it and defeat the last. One Pokemon down, but we can't stop now. Our fourth battle was against Greensley, where we used Kamehameha with Choice Band to handle his team. Against his Bishop, we used Sora to Thunder Wave him, and he almost dies thanks to a Night Slash. I was so on fire that I was risking lots of crits here. Kamehameha takes down more Pokemons and Kamina takes Crocodile down. We did it! We've beaten the Elite Four. Just one less trainer remaining. Nuzlockes, why they are a hard mode for Pokemon? They're meant to be fun. But I also like to improve on them. So why not go for a game that I can learn from my mistakes? He has Volt Absorb, which heals him if he gets hit by an Electro-type move, but also he's fast and strong as hell. He went on a rampage. There were just two flaws with this plan. The first one was crits, and the other one was a fatal one. Myself. He had good stats, a good ability, and a good move pool, but now he's just a dead body. Kamina defeated each one of them easily. This is our style right here. So yeah, it hurts a bit. We captured one that we named Simon because he will be the drill that will pierce the heavens. He's fast, he's strong, and that's why we'll keep him alive till the end of this. Knowledge is the #1 weapon in a Nuzlocke. After all, Nuzlockes are all about enjoying yourselves.